George Rose, Sam Goodman's all in on this fight.
He is all in well and truly, and he's got a tough opponent. A guy who said that he's treating this one as a test for what he can do against Inoue. So that was interesting. I mean, a lot of people have talked about Sam looking past this opponent, but it seems that it's the other way around.
He looks in good nick too, this guy.
Absolutely, he looks great. He's top 10 in the world. Like, you can't take that lightly. Like, that's a huge achievement to be at the point that he is, to have the record that he's got. He's got a tremendous boxing career behind him already to get to this point, and he's still young. He's still young and he's hungry. So that's a dangerous fight. Absolutely dangerous.
Now, to be clear, this fight was scheduled before Sam hopped in the ring over there in Japan, but Sam seems to be taking a lot of flack online for taking this fight. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, look, I mean, there was no offer officially put forward to Sam. There was discussions happening, but like we said, if the offer was put forward for September, we'd probably take it. So, undisputed against Inoue, it's something that everybody wants a piece of, but the difference with Sam is Sam's going into that fight to win it, not just to get a payday.
What do you make of the talks of Inoue potentially fighting TJ Danen, who Sam beat on a Tim Tszyu undercard?
Yeah, look, it'll be, if that happens, I'd be, it's good for Sam to see what he can do against TJ, knowing what he's already done. Sam was absolutely dominant in that fight, and I remember when Sam took that fight, there was a lot of talk about Sam taking that fight, saying that TJ was past his best, and TJ's gone on to have a few wins since then, and now be in the position that he's in. So Sam doesn't get enough credit for the opponents that he's fought and what he's done in the ring, but I don't think he cares about that. All he cares about is getting them belts, getting that opportunity, and becoming the undisputed champion of the world.
Liam Wilson, Yusuf Dibba, great domestic fight.
Great domestic fight, really good. Yui's got a fantastic record. We've seen what he can do. We've seen that he can take some big hits. And Liam coming up to lightweight, it's exciting. I think it's exciting. Lightweight's a really good division to be in, and if Liam can reach the same heights that he was reaching in the super featherweight division, there's some huge fights for him there.
Would you love to make that George Kambosos fight?
Absolutely. I think it's a great fight. I think we've seen how good it is when we get a really good domestic fight like that. Tim Tszyu, Jeff Horn was absolutely huge. A great fight, and it was the next step up of Tim Tszyu. He put on a really good performance against Jeff Horn, and went on to great things, and still continues to do great things. I think the same thing can happen for Liam and George. They've both unsuccessfully fought for world titles in the last few years, but both show that they're at the top of the tree. And so now it's a great opportunity for them to put on a big domestic fight for us here as Australians. We'd love to get behind that. We'd love it.
Barry Hall, Curtis Scott, that face-off last week was hilarious. What do you make of that fight? There's a lot of tension building in that one.
Yeah, look, they had a few good one-liners here today too. I love the tension. I love the excitement that they're bringing to the fight too. It's not just, boxing's not just about what you do in the ring. It's about what you do out of it too. There is an entertainment factor to boxing, and both of them are showing that they're buying into that, and they're not wanting to lose that battle either, because it's a battle. What someone's saying to you, if you've got something better to say back, then you've got to win that war of words before you step into the ring, because it can give you that little edge too when it comes to it.
There's a chance Gal could get back in the ring if Barry wins. How realistic are those sort of ideas?
I think it depends how good Barry looks on Wednesday night. If Gal thinks that Barry looks beatable, then I reckon he'll take that up and he'll jump back in. I know Gal loves $1. I know he loves $1, so I'd like to see it too. If Gal's ready, Barry's ready. I'd love to see that fight.
Jai McAllister, a massive fight for him next weekend. Thoughts on that fight?
Massive underdog, and that's what I love. I love that we're going over there against the odds, and he's putting it all on the line. I think that he can really shock the world and get a huge win against Janibek, a guy that everybody dodges. Andre's a guy who said, "Give me that fight. I want that fight," and he's done everything that he can in his power now to prepare for what's going to be the toughest possible fight in the division.
Nikita Tszyu expecting an announcement soon. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I mean, I love Nikita. I love Nikita. He puts on such a great performance. He's such an entertaining guy, and I'm glad that he is going to be back in the ring very soon. And he wants to finish the year very active and get some really good wins under his belt. So he continues to grow as a fighter, and the more that we have Nikita in the ring, the more happy everybody is. We get to enjoy what he brings to boxing, and also see some great fights. He's never in a bad fight.
And Tim Tszyu, obviously first time we've spoken since the fight with Virgil Ortiz fell through. Just your thoughts on that. Tim must be pretty disappointed about that one.
Yeah, Tim, he loves to fight, loves to be active, loves to be in there, and it's the same for us. It was a mouth-watering matchup, and even though it's not happening, I still think that it's a fight that will happen. It'll happen eventually. They're two hungry fighters who don't back down from anyone. So those guys will end up fighting, and it'll be as a main event, and it'll be for the belt. So, and rightfully so. I think that they're the two of the hottest guys in the division. Like I can't see anybody else in that division who can beat the pair of them on their day. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Tim's back in training. When can we expect to see him? Probably October, November, December, maybe?
The sooner the better. We're hoping to lock away a date very soon, lock away the date and opponent, and we'll have a nice big announcement for that. And really looking forward to Tim again. He's started his training, so as you know, it's not too far away. So we'll have an announcement very soon.
Beauty. Thanks, man.
Thank you.